I know it said that was going to be the last video, but I thought I would show the replacement of the capacitor here that's leaking DC over here. Measured DC voltage from this point to ground. It's only a few volts, but as I say, it did ensure that the master volume pot became scratchy, so I'm going to replace that one. But also, as they're part of a dual pot, I'm going to replace the other one next to it as well, to ensure that there is, as I say, sound continuity. I don't know whether that will make a difference or not, but I'm going to do it anyway, as I have a stock of this value in. Again, don't know whether these are as good or what TSE brand capacitors are like, but I bought these a little while ago for a project that never got completed, so I have them available anyway. So without further ado, I think we need to get on and desolder and then resolder. Just switch on the extraction system. So new capacitor soldered in, everything ready to go back and make sure it's working okay. Just have a good look at the joints. Yep, they're fine. They're fine. Right, take it back, plug it in, make sure there's no DC leakage. So here we are back on the bench again. DC at the master volume. I changed out these two caps here. This had absolutely no effect at all. I've still got DC. A few volts here, 700 millivolts there. So again, it was time to contact Modulus, see what's going on. Their concern was over the possible internal connection of pin 1, and suggested that one of the reasons they supply JJ tubes is that they are known not to have an internal connection on pin 1. I saw the warning on the layout diagram about possible interconnection of that, so I checked continuity between pin 1 and all the others, and there was no continuity on the Sovtech valves that I ended up using. However, I did put in a pair of JJ valves I have, and the DC measurement here almost vanished. So there's definitely something valve related going on. So Modulus suggested let me just get a bit closer. I lift the resistor from 1, and these purple wires, I put them in line with the resistor directly to 2. So the resistor will go from the wire, resistor, and then be wired into pin 2 directly. So that's what we'll be doing this time, and then obviously we'll need to create some shrink wrap to go over all of that. So the first thing to do is desolder all of this, and then move on to creating a solid link. So with no further ado, let's just get in there and do. Don't that touching pin 1, because that will undo all the whole purpose of the exercise. Bit of tweak on there. Right, ready to solder. So, just to confirm, we've disconnected the resistor, which these purple wires from the master volume were going to, which was attached to pin 1, which then put the resistor between pin 1 and pin 2. So we've gone directly from the wire to pin 2, and hopefully if there are any internal connections, this will resolve the issue. There's no downside to this. Possible upside is that if I find some vintage mullards, I'll be able to fit them straight in without having to worry too much about the internal connections or not. So that's done. Let's just snip off the excess. Getting a bit of a rat's nest in there, and now we'll go and see if that's cured the DC issue. If not, it's on to plan B. And Modulus have supplied me with an alternative wiring to the master pot, which adds a DC blocking element to that. So we'll be able to install that, which is basically putting an extra capacitance and different resistances on the master volume between the wiper and the earth. So, but we'll see how we get on with this first, and see if that has got rid of all the issues I'm getting, hopefully, with DC with the Sovtech valves. As I say, I don't really want to buy another pair of match valves when I've already got 4 pairs of non-JJ match valves, and the JJs I bought as a match pair are blatantly not, as they are way out. When I put them into this for dissipation, I'm getting something like 105% dissipation on one side and 90% dissipation on the other side, so certainly not a match pair as far as I'm concerned. Okay, well, let's take this down to the shed and see the studio and see how we get on.